Hey everyone! Today a bunch of us on the December Daily Creative team are sharing an Instagram hop featuring what is in our Falala mug, as well as the pages that we've created so far for our December Daily albums. So I thought I would do a flip through of my volume 1 of my December Daily album. And before I do that, I guess I'll let you know what is in my mug. So this is some hot chocolate. It's my preferred drink. And this one, if you've seen my page on hot chocolates, which I'll be sharing in a moment, this one is the one from JSIC, which kind of clumps at the bottom when it cools down. So that's why I have a stirring spoon here. And I will for sure eat all of that chocolate up at the bottom. But yeah, this is lovely. And I will put this aside before I spill it all over my album. So as I've mentioned, this is volume 1 of my December Daily album. I do have stamped out the 1 here on the spine. I might change that out later, depending on how my other albums go. And then I've also taken the backers off of the pin and stuck the pin on the spine as well. And they were quite easy to take off. I was able to get it so that I could take the whole assembly off, and then I can use this for another pin if I wanted to down the road. So I'll probably be doing this. I do have another one of these pins set aside for my volume 2, and then I'll have to buy a different one for my volume 3 if I do have 3 volumes. And you'll see why I'm concerned about that in a moment here. So I am working in the 10x8 album. This is the quote album from the Ali Edwards shop. And this is what my album looks like right now. And so far, I only have up to day 12. So I'm thinking volume 2 might be day 13 up to day 25, which brings us to Christmas. And then the rest of December, I might just do in like a gray linen 10x8 album. But we'll see how the rest of December goes as I work through this. So the album starts out with my shaker pocket shaker title page here. So I just use some of the felt trees and the chipboard houses from the December Daily kit from this year, as well as this banner from one of the banner cut apart sheets from the pattern papers. And then these numbers are from last year. And this background I created with alcohol inks. I do have a process video on this one if you are interested in that, but it does have some shakery bits in here. I feel like they kind of get stuck a bit just in the side here and at the bottom because I have the album like on the standing up quite a bit. And also when I flip the pages, then they all collect in here, but they do have some shaker bits there. And then I have my reason why, which I do have a process video as well showing how I did this collage, and then I just used my foil quill to do some foiling and then added a canvas word strip from the December Daily collection, as well as some felt stars. And then this was actually a freebie that was provided for us through the Ali Edwards website. This one here is just a filler page that I did featuring one of the photos that I took during December 1st. And then I just overlaid one of the freebies from last month, end of November, from the Ali Edwards newsletter, and then embellished it with some silver hearts, stars there. I get hearts and stars mixed up all the time. This one I do have a process video for as well. This was story 1, and that's just talking about my journey on the December Daily Creative team. And I used the packaging for the star mini kit to make this folio. I still haven't decided if I want to decorate this top part. I saw Ashley Horton had made a version of this for herself, and she had backed the back of the envelope here, so I might do that as well. I liked how hers turned out. But I just took some pieces and added some clear sticker paper on the tops of those to add some journaling. And then for some of the journaling cards here, I've added some photos and some journaling on the back. So there's a couple of things, and then I have a couple of loose photos here as well that I didn't really feel like I needed to journal about. This one I was debating, I might actually do this right now. I had seen, I think Ali had taken off the foam adhesive off the back of these poinsettias to reduce the bulk on her album, and I think I am going to do that if I can get this off, because that will save on a bit of bulk in my album as well. Let me just quickly add some adhesive onto the back of that and stick it back down. And after my process video for this, I did go back and complete the rest of my timeline on the back here, as well as I added some a photo and some journaling about this photo and this photo here. I had taken part of the Instagram live chat during on December 1st, actually, and so I thought that was a good thing to include in this folio as well. And so story 2 was about a few of my favorite things, and all of these are kind of interactive pockets that I made with acetate and some of the plastic hearts. This was made for the first Instagram hop that we did near the beginning of the month. I think it was last month actually that we did this. But anyways, I do have a process video for this one as well if you're interested in checking that out. Day 3 is a story of us visiting some friends for our first December holiday Christmas party for within 2 years. So that was very exciting. So I have a few photos, some journaling, and some more photos, and I did do some stamping as well just to fill up the top of those tags. I do have a process video for this one as well. Most of the process videos that you'll see on my channel are part of my 12 Days of Interactive December Dailies video series. I will be doing more than 12 days probably, but I just call it 12 Days of December because of that's kind of like usually what people do. But yeah, sometimes I do more than 12 days here. This one here is also part of my interactive December Dailies video series, and this features a pull tab waterfall, and I just have some journaling here as well, and I did do a bit of stamping on this one card, and then I just have a little tag here with some extra photos of my parents. Story 5 was documenting a bunch of things that we did in Edmonton that weekend. So I did kind of like a stuff of life page, and I was going to put some tape over this to make sure that the letters were secure because they were kind of starting to come off a bit. This one I don't have a process video for, but it's just because I created all of these envelopes and little pockets specifically to the size of my little ephemera pieces that I had collected during the day, so I didn't really think it would be useful to do a process video on that. But I have some receipts here, and then this opens up, and this is some packaging that I had collected during the day, and I do have some journaling there as well. This is one of the die cuts from the December Daily collection, and some of the stars too here. This one opens up like so. And so there's kind of like 4 stories within here that I had collected little bits of ephemera for. There's nothing on the back of that. And then here's the last little story that I have here. Just some receipts and packaging and things, and that comes out as well. And I love that this year there's a lot of pattern papers because it allows me to create fun interactive elements like this. And so I'm really hoping that Ali continues to do some more pattern papers going forward as well. That goes back in there, and then this whole thing goes in here, like so. Oops. This here is one of the papers that came in the December Daily Planner. I just cut it out and put that on the back of here just to kind of help tone down the busyness of that pattern on that envelope a bit. This one here I did during a live. So I've been doing some YouTube lives to feature some of the stickers from the advent calendars. So how it works is I unbox the day. That day happened to be day 14, day 7, I believe. And then I come up with like a spread featuring those stickers. So those stickers for day 7 happen to be these little strips here. So I used quite a few on my page, like right there, and more there. And so I had created this page minus the stitching during that YouTube live. So if you're interested in checking that out. Need to put this to one side. This is day 7, and this is just talking about my advent calendars and my boyfriend's advent calendar. And so I just used the window pocket cards and kind of created a grid collage on this page. And then a larger photo here with some documenting. Day 8, I also have a process video for, and this is just some interactive speech bubbles that can pull out. And they do have a stopper so that you can't pull them out completely. They just come out like that. And these are just kind of some of the funny things that we were saying during our conversations that day. And then they just slide in. I just have to be careful not to bend the phrase strips because they are a bit thin. And the speech bubbles and the phrase strips both come from the December Daily main kit. This one here I don't have a process video for, but it's pretty straightforward to do. Just some alcohol inks to create these vellum pockets. I was really inspired by the sneak of the vellum pockets that were supposed to be part of the December add-ons for the subscription kits, but they, due to some shipping issues, weren't able to get them to us in time. So they'll be available next month as add-ons. But I decided I would just create my own to match the December Daily colors. And I also added some of the transparency stars that were part of the advent calendar as well. And this is documenting all of my different hot chocolates that I've been trying during the month. And so all of these just come out and they have a photo of the hot chocolate on the back and just kind of like a review of what the hot chocolate is like and what my thoughts are about them. And some of them I haven't gotten to yet, like this one is blank and this one is blank. But number 3 is here. There's number 4. And here's number 6. And I do wish that I was a bit more consistent about like the size of the mug that I had taken a picture of during all of those days, but that's all right. Story 10 was another one of our Instagram hops. This one was featuring vellum tags. So I used this to create kind of like a zipper gatefold closure for my page. And this story is in 2 parts. So I did a gatefold on that, and part 1 is here and part 2 is here. And yes, I do have a process video on this as well and how to create this fun little zipper closure. Story 11 was another one that I had created for an Instagram live. This was for featuring the little postage stamp stickers that we got in day 14's package. And so I talked about documenting my Christmas cards that I send out. So this envelope opens up and there is a copy of our Christmas newsletter there. This envelope is one of the December Daily add-ons from the shop. This one is from Paisley Press, and a bunch of these pattern papers are also from the Paisley Press kit. And all of these envelopes just contain little images of the cards that I had made this year. And you can watch the live video to see how I got all of these stamps on there and the different stamp sets that I had used to decorate those. So this is just some vellum, and that flips over. This is a continuation of that past page. So I had used some tape runner to adhere all of these down, and so I just hid that adhesive with some more postage stamp stickers, as well as this heart here. And I have some journaling here as well. And these are mostly from the Paisley Press mini kit. Large photo here. I love the opportunity to include some large photos in this year's album. And then I have day 12, which I haven't shared on Instagram or anything yet. This is just a simple flip out, talking about a couple of things that we did during that day. I'm going to the Christmas market and then going to a restaurant. I do have here some of the stickers from the Advent calendar as well. This one and these two came in the same sheet as did those two. And then these tabs came on a different sheet. And then this one here came on a different sheet too. So that is everything for volume 1. And I think this is about as much as I can fit in this one album, but I am super happy with how that first volume turned out. So if you would like to stay tuned for volume 2, then make sure you subscribe for more process videos. Thanks so much for watching.